Hi,
Hi, Noble. How are you doing?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. So, what all did we learn in the previous class?
We learned about different new tags.
Mm-hmm.
Wait 1 minute, let me just open the pen.
Sure. Take your time.
Yeah, join jail. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. I think a screen share is. Are you trying to share a screen or something like that?
You now share screen. Yeah.
You want to share your screen?
Sorry?
Do you want to share your screen? You said like you wanted to share your screen.
No, I told I'll open a new pen.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
So in the previous class, we learned about div tag, right? We learned about classes, we learned about IDs and all of these things, right? And in today's class, we were going to build the timetable project, right?
Yeah, the calendar.
Exactly,
Yeah.
the calendar. So let's start doing that. I'm going to share my screen. I'll share CodePen with you over here. CodePen. Okay, there you go, boy. I'll open a new pen. 1 minute. I'll also open the pen that we're supposed to do, right? So you will have a more proper idea as to what the output will be. 1 minute. If you see this, this is the actual code. The timetable is supposed to look like this. Okay, the final output. If I remove the CSS, okay, if I remove the CSS, it will look like this. If I just add HTML part, okay, this actually is the HTML part without CSS. But when I add CSS, okay, when I add CSS, it's going to look something like this. So we are going to do it step by step. I'll do the HTML first. You will also do HTML then, and then I'll go to CSS. Then you also go to CSS. Okay, we'll do it step by step,
Yeah.
right? So let me show you how it's done. There is a little disturbance. Okay, you can keep it mute. Chalega. If I ask you something, you can just tell me, right?
Yeah.
Sure. So HTML/HTML as usual. I'm going to have my HTML tag, right? Then body/body. I'll have my body tag over here. Then I'll have a heading. Now, what is my heading again, Noble? What is my heading?
Timetable?
Timetable. That's absolutely correct. So, what do you think? What tag can I use to add a heading?
H1.
H1. That is absolutely correct. H1 tag, H1/H1. Um, I'm going to give a heading like my timetable. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, that is perfect. My timetable. Now I will use a table tag. Table/table. I'll open it. Now this is a new tag, right? This tag we haven't learned about. So
Yeah.
we use this tag whenever you want to make a table. Now tell me, Noble, what does a table consist of? What does a table consist of?
It consists of different. It consists of different.
You can tell me like in any simple word. You don't have to use the actual technical term. You can use anything like in your
Friday,
own words.
Saturday. The days.
अरे हाँ यार ये तो अपना this is तो our timetable. Friday, Saturday, like timetable. Generally, like what do we have in a table? Like, what are the like why what characteristics of that figure make you say that it's a table?
The lines.
Huh. Huh, now, what do the lines represent? What do the lines represent?
Um, they represent of the each days or something. The days and the contents.
You're thinking like what I you're thinking. Think normal. It what a table usually has rows and columns, correct?
Yeah.
So that rows can be of days, it can be months, it can be anything, right? It can be anything. So that is the label that we are adding now to that row or that column, whatever. It's a label. Days is a label. Date is a label. Usually, what if we see something like a row and a column, we call it as a table. Correct? If it is organized in that fashion, in a row and column fashion, if it is organized, we call it as a table, right? Okay, so what I will do, you saw, right? We had the main headings there. We had Monday, we had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so on. Correct?
Yeah.
I'll draw a layout if you want. Let me share my full screen with you because if I switch tabs, you'll not be able to see. I'll share my entire window of screen one. Yeah, if I open whiteboard, look at this. Oh no, whiteboard. 1 minute. Array. I'm trying to open a whiteboard. Wait a minute. Yes, there. Oh my god, it's such a mess. Go back. New whiteboard. So I'll take a black pen. We have this, correct? Whoops. What is that? Why is that happening? Don't do that. Why are you acting so smart? Don't act smart. Let me do whatever. Okay, anyways, assume that that is the thing. Then I'll have a. Whoa. What is happening? Why is it behaving so weird? It's acting on its own. Let's say I want this. I just want a simple plain whiteboard. Let's say this is the pen. Okay, I'm purposely not doing it straight because it's trying to do some weird shit on its own. So okay, this is a straight line. Uh, what do we usually have? It's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and let us say we have a column for Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Usually we keep this gap empty because here we have different rows. Like let's say subject 1,
Yeah.
subject 2, subject 3, subject 4. Correct?
Yeah.
So this is my main header, right? These things right here. It's my main header, correct?
Yep.
It's my main header. So now what I will do, I will create a table header just like that. I will create a table header. So I'll come here. I will, now tell me, this table header is also in a row, correct? This is my first row. This is my second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row, sixth row, depending on whatever subjects you have. Then is my first, this is my first column, my second column, third column, and so on, right? I have
Yeah.
columns. So these are my columns and these are my rows. Is that right? It is made of rows
Yep.
and columns. So what I'll do, I'll first create a row. To do that, we use a tr tag. Now, what is the meaning of tr? Tr means it does not really have a full form, but you can just for the sake of remember, I remember it telling like table row.
Oh.
This is not the official full form of tr. It's just a tr tag. They say that tr tag will make a row, but it is difficult to remember, right? Like what does tr mean? So it does not have an official meaning like that. But I just remember it as calling it as table row. Now inside this row, you see we have this row. Inside this row we have columns, right? In the first row, I have one column, two column, three, four, five, six. I don't know, so many columns we have. So what I will do, I'll make a column. Now, since this column is my header, right? This is my main header tag. I mean, these are the headings like money, Tuesday, and everything. These are headings. So what I will do, I'll use a th tag inside this. I have a row. Inside the row, I have a column. So that column is like th/th. Okay. So I think first we have Monday. Just like that, we have. Okay, wait a minute. I'll do one thing. th/th. This line I'll copy and keep. So Tuesday, Tuesday, Tuesday. I'll paste this. I'll type here Wednesday. I'm basically making my table headers. You can see they're visible as I'm typing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. They appear over here, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I have Thursday, Thursday. Thursday. I have my Friday. Finally, my weekend here. Saturday. Hey, what do you
For
do on
us,
weekends?
weekend is on Friday.
Oh, acha, yeah, you're from Qatar, I guess you told me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Qatar, it's Middle East. That's nice. Here it's like Saturday, Sunday is like a weekend over here, like chilled. Sunday. Okay. Am I missing something? Think. I have my columns like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 days, 7 columns I have, right? In this
Yeah,
first row. If you look at this design, one column I left empty, right? This column was supposed to be empty, correct?
yeah.
So totally there are I think 9 columns over here. I just have 8 columns. So I want to leave some space over here, right? For the first column, I want to leave some space. That's why I'll just write th and paste basically th/th. I'll just open and close. You will not be able to see a lot of difference over here, okay? You will
So
not
you
be
don't
able
need
to
to
see.
type anything. You don't need to type
No,
anything.
it's a blank column, na. यहाँ पे you see we do not have any heading. It's empty. It's basically empty, right? Because there are subject names over here. Monday, Tuesday. Sorry, subject one, English, Math, Science, whatever. Like if you want, I'll give some names over here. Like let's say English, Math, Science, Social Studies, and let's say Computer Science, coding, whatever. So these are our subject names. So over here, if you want, you can type subjects as your title. I prefer to leave it empty. I don't want to like make it shabby by typing subjects and everything. So I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it by keeping it blank. You will not notice any space here. But once we do CSS, that's designing. That's the main designing part. I have added a structure over here. Like I want a room. I have added a room. Now, how do you want that room to appear in blue color, red color, white color, or whatever properties you want that room to have? You can do it using CSS, right? Okay, my head is now completed. Oh, okay. I forgot one important tag. I'm so sorry. Just like our HTML page has body, right? Even your table has a body. Your table also has a head. So as soon as I come over here, what I will do is I'll give a tag called as t head. I forgot to add this tag. And I'll close it after it is done. It's
What
my
will happen
header,
if we
right?
don't type? What will happen if we don't type the tag?
If you don't type, it'll not make a lot of difference, right? It'll not really make a lot of difference. But then you will not be able to properly change your CSS properties for the proper table headers and the table body, right? Because we'll be using this tr th even like in your other columns, right, for the subject names and everything. Over there also it's the same. We have to make a column. We have to first make a row. We will make a row like this. This will be a row using tr tag. Inside that tr tag we'll make columns like this: 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, 4 column, 5 column, 6 column, 7 column. Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. um okay, what's next? Okay, this my header is now done. My header is now done. You can see there's not a lot of difference. But once CSS comes, you'll understand like why it is like that. Now I'll make my table body. T body, T body, T body slash T body. Okay. Inside my table body, I will now have a TR again. Okay, this is my first row. TR, first row, TR slash TR. Okay, my row is created. Now I have to create columns again. Now this TH tag will create a column, but it will be a little bit bold because it's a heading. I don't want my items that are main content to be in bold. So there is another tag called as TD. TD, like this. That is, again, that does not have any meaning, but I remember like table data, right? So for example, let us say first thing is my period one. Okay, the first row, you see, I'll type here period one or subject one or whatever. Then I'll type here another in the next column. slash td. You can say that the first period on your Monday is English, for example, right? And then you can say that the next period for Monday, that I'm sorry, first period for Monday is done. Now first period for Tuesday, you can say something like arts. So this has to go on up to your Sunday. We don't really have school, man. Come on, I'll take off Sunday from here. If you want, you can only do it Friday. I'll even remove
For
Saturday
Sunday,
if
we
you
have
want.
school.
So you have schools on Sunday? Like when do you have a
Yeah.
holiday in a week then?
We have on Friday and Saturday.
Oh, so you have Friday, Saturday as a holiday.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, I'll do one thing then. I'll have Friday, Saturday removed. Friday, Saturday.
No,
That
we can
cool?
do anyway. We don't need to compulsorily remove anything.
No, no, it's not compulsory. I'm just doing it because like I don't know, like your school. So I get you can do either ways. You can have all 7 days in a week. You can have even 2 days in a week. Anything is fine. No issues. So I'll just let's say Wednesday is done, Wednesday is done, Thursday is done. Oops, go to next line. You can also type on same line, not a big deal, but it will just not look good. You see, like same line, it looks very weird. So I'm going on the next line and I'm doing the TD. We can change subjects now. Let us say coding. Then here we have games. Then let's say we have math. Anything is fine. Now this is my first period. Okay, after maths, again something else. Let's say science is done. No, science is not done. Science. So these are my, you can say, I'm sorry, subjects. Cool. TR. Now this row, what we have is for your first period. Correct. Just like this, we will also have your second period. So TR again. Oops, I typed TD. I think TR. TR slash TR. My first row is done. If you want to leave some extra space just to like differentiate properly while reading the code, it's okay if you don't do that. Not a big deal. And then I'll add my second row, first column. That is P2, right? That is my second period, period 2, subject 2, whatever, anything you can type. So Monday, second period, what do I want? TD slash TD. Hey, what grade are you in? I forgot again. 8th grade, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so you must have history. History is your next period. Then you have I don't know what Hindi. No, Hindi. What language do you have over there? English
Second
and
language is Hindi.
oh, you have Hindi. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Acha, you're in CBSE now, so you can choose. You can choose. That is nice. Okay, let's go for Hindi. The next period. Then I think I'm gonna go for computers. No, coding. And what else do we have? What else do we have? Geography. Geography. And I think I'm gonna keep a games period. Like since I am the master of this timetable, I want games every day. So Sunday we have games. Wednesday we have games. Let's have games on Monday and Wednesday and Tuesday and Thursday. Whatever, doesn't really matter, man. I'm just trying to fill content over here. Now, okay. See, you see, first two periods are done, right? First two periods are done. Now I want a break, like a short break or tea break, lunch break, whatever, right? So you can do that. You can add a break over there, right? So what I will do is I'm going to add a row again. Come here, type tr slash tr td slash td. Inside this you can just type break time, right? This is your break time. Now after that, okay, we will again have period 2, period 3, and we'll have again lunch break, or let's call this a short break. We had short break and like lunch break separately, I guess. Did we? No, we just had 20 minutes break. Okay. I'll take this. I'll copy my first period for all the days. my second period for all the days, and my lunch break, my short break. I'll just copy this. Okay, I'm going to copy this entire thing. I don't want to type it again because it's the same thing. There's a periods change, correct? I'll paste this now. Now when I paste, okay, you see this and this has been pasted. It's repeating. So this P1 is supposed to actually be my P3, correct? That is
Yeah.
third period. Then P2 is supposed to be P4. It's my fourth period. And short break is supposed to be my lunch break. Correct? I'll just change the subjects if you want. Let's say we have something like environmental science, we have SST, social science, then we have again, I don't know, maths. I'll put here science. I'll put here games, again, games. Too much of games on Sunday. No, don't want games. Coding. Whatever, subjects don't really matter. I'm just randomly putting any subject. I'll give English here again. English. I can give coding. I can give geography. And then here I'll give civics. Here I'll give arts. Lunch break. Okay. So now finally we will have like one more period, like fifth period. So 5 periods in a day are like proper, legit. If you want, you can go for even the sixth period. Let's do one thing. Let's go for 6 periods. So I'll just copy these two rows again, P3 and P4. Okay, or I'll just copy P1 and P2. I'll copy this. Carefully notice how I'm copying, what I'm copying. I'm copying the rows. So inside that row, like inside this row, I have something. Like I have the periods. Inside this row, I have again more periods. Inside this row is for my short break. This row is for my period 2. This row is for my first period. So first period, second period, short break, third period, fourth period, lunch break. Correct? So these are my rows. I'm just minimizing them over here. I don't want to get confused, so I'm just closing them. I'll now paste. So this is supposed to be a P5 and P6, right? So this is my P5. This is my P6. This has become P5. This has become my P6. Again, I'll just change. Like let's say I have dance. I have English again, I guess. English. Okay, games is fine. Coding. Let's say. Oh, there's so many subjects. Come on, let's add French, for example. I don't know. Then you have music. Then you have Hindi, let's say. I'll give you games here. I'll give you civics here. And finally, I'll give you math here. Done. So do you see this? It's now completed. My HTML part is now completed. It seems very simple though, but then I have seen a lot of students get confused with the TR, TD, TH tags. Do not get confused. It's really very simple. We first make a row. Now see, this entire thing is a row. It means like this is for P1. So this entire thing, this entire thing, what I've highlighted is inside your TR tag. Now, when I open this, what do I have when I open this? I have a table data, like you can say table data tag, TD tag, right? So first I have P1, next I have English, next I have coding, games, math, science, and so on, right? Just like this, I have one more that says P2. Then I have a lunch break, a short break. But do you see this short break is going to just take this like first column, right?
Yeah.
If I actually remove these, you see there is so much of gap over here, P1, P2, and there's so much of gap. So this gap is actually coming because of your short break and your lunch break. I'll just remove them for an instance. Let's say if I remove them, that's my lunch break. I think this is my lunch break. I'm just commenting them out. If I comment them, you'll see that they'll again move over here. Like if I remove them, you see there's no gap. So that gap was coming because of my short break and my lunch break. Now using CSS later, not CSS actually, is a property. There's a property called as call span. It means that how long do you want this column to be extended? Do you want this column to consume the space of all the 6 columns, or all the 4 columns, or all the 5 columns, or just one column? Right now it is consuming the space of just one column. So you can actually just make it consume the space of all 6 columns so that they will come over here and this can go in center afterwards. So we'll do that using CSS afterwards, don't worry. There's a class called as call span. We'll use that. Now before we do that, before that
How
is
do you
done,
minimize? How do you minimize it?
you
The
see these
TR tag.
arrows over here? These arrows, do you see? 39, 40 ke baaju mein? Arrow lines. So whenever there's like a parent tag, you see this is the parent tag, this is the child tag, you can say. Inside TR, we have TD, right? So tr is parent and td is child tag, you can say. So wherever you have parent tags, you can just click on this, it's gone. Click here, or you again like click here, it opens.
Oh,
So HTML is like, you can say, the great grandparent of all the tags. So if I click on HTML, everything is gone. So if I again click now, body, everything I have in body is gone. H1, everything in my H1 is gone. Table, everything in my table head. Okay, you see this? Table head will be here and table body will be here. Like you can see it more proper now. Like we have a HTML tag, we have the body. In the body we have a heading, then we have a table. In table we have a header, and then we have a body. So in what we have in the header? In the header we have just one row. In that one row we have like an empty column. Then we have five other columns. What do you have in the body? In the body also we have like we have just columns. We have one, two, three, four, five, six columns, right? The first column says something about all the other columns that's about to come. That's period one, period two. Then we have just the period names over there. Are you following me? Am I going too fast?
no.
Everything is good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, chalo. So let's start doing. It is your turn now. I want you to start coding.
Okay.
So I am going to. Okay, I think I'm sharing my screen. This screen, right? Okay, I'll just
Yeah.
send this back here and I'll bring this back in. Okay, you can look at my code if you want. I'll leave it open for you. I I do prefer that you do not look at my screen a lot. You can of course refer. I'll guide you, but I want you to like do it on your own. So share your screen, Noble. I'll see your screen and uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I will guide you.
I started screen sharing.
Yes, very well. We have the body tag. Inside the body tag, we'll be having the other tags.
Yeah. Which one tag?
We'll add the heading
Slash
first.
slash H1. I go for my timetable
Yes,
and
that is your heading. My timetable will be your main heading. Correct.
table tag slash table.
Mm-hmm. So this is your main table, correct? Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead. Now, next.
PH.
Yes. We first have the header and the body, right? So we'll first use t head.
Head
Yeah.
slash T. Um, TR, right?
Mm-hmm. Uh, no. I said we first have table head, right? Like table head first. T H table head, like THEAD, like actual table head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now inside that we have TR, that is your row.
TR
TR slash TR.
slash T.
Now for the headings we have TS, that is table heading. Each heading of like your table that we have Monday, Tuesday, and everything. So usually the first one, no, my dear, the first one is supposed to be empty, right? And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we have.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Tuesday. FTH. we have and then comes Friday. We don't need Friday. Need Sunday. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sure, that is done.
Yeah. Now comes the TD tag.
Yes. Wait a minute. See. My first row is now completed, right? I think you have 4 days. Correct? You are having 4 days over there. So the first row is now completed and your header is completed. So we will now come outside your header. We'll make a body first. Inside that body, we'll again make a row. Inside that row, we will have TD.
Another body?
Outside T head. Outside T head. We will make a T body.
T body. Slash T body. Yeah.
Yes.
Then
Now
comes
inside this T body, we will have a row first, right? That is your TR.
slash T. Then comes the wait.
It's correct.
Yeah.
TR. Okay.
Then TD.
Yes, that's absolutely right. That's your TD.
TD. P1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna copy this.
Yeah, sure.
Mm,
Hmm. Any subjects you can put.
yes.
Any subjects. Completely fine.
Chemistry. Geography. TD. Let's put
Mm-hmm.
games and slash. Yeah. So we're done with.
Right.
We're done with this.
You're done with one row.
Yeah.
You will now do one more row.
P2 and then this becomes bio. This becomes this becomes let's say coding. This becomes Hindi. Yeah, now let's copy these two rows.
Yes.
Let's paste it. Now let's change the subject. No wait, short break
Yes.
comes tr slash tr.
Yes. Wait a minute. Why do you have two slash TRs there?
Yeah.
Scroll up. Tell me. Just a minute. Scroll up. Scroll up. Up. Wait. Slowly. TR slash TR we have. Huh. Why do you? Okay. Yeah. Correct. Come down. Slowly scroll down. TR. Okay. Slash TR. Right. Come down. TR. Come down. Yeah, it's correct. I think you just made an extra TR over there by mistake.
Yeah, I
Okay.
forgot to delete it.
No problem. No problem.
Okay, now let's go for the td and comes Let's copy this.
Yes. Oh, easy there. We don't want to like mess up.
Yeah. This becomes lunch break.
It's gonna be lunch break. Now see the output. What your output looks like. Keep checking your output also, so you'll know like what is going on. Right. So you see a short break we have. Now what extra do we have there, and why do we have that extra thing, and how are you gonna fix that extra thing?
We have an extra line.
Yeah. Don't you see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday? Like why is it coming
Yeah.
again?
I copied
Weird.
another one.
Hmm.
Copied it
I saw
twice.
that when you copied, and that's exactly why I told you to be careful. It's okay. It's okay. No problem. This is how you learn by making mistakes.
It's fast. Delete this. Should be.
Remember, there is Control Z to undo. Okay, if you do something mistakenly, Control Z is for undo.
Yeah.
So undo will like revert as much as you like keep on pressing it.
Another line. Yeah. Then comes
Hmm.
P3.
Hmm.
Coding.
Hmm.
6. Story. And we need 6 periods, right?
It's fine. I've given 6. चलो कोई बात नहीं 6 कर लो.
Okay.
It'll look good, no? Like it'll look like some content we have over there. Do 6.
Mm. I'll do.
You can also do 8 if you want. Not a big deal. और एक break add करो, long break.
Uh-huh.
Short break, lunch break, long break, break. Your timetable. You're the king of the timetable. Do anything.
Mm, Malayalam is my third language.
Yeah, sure. You can use your third language. Oh, you speak Malayalam at home?
Yeah.
You're from South India.
Yeah.
Nice. Didn't know that. Nice. I have a friend who speaks
Where are you
Malayalam.
from?
I'm from Karnataka. I'm from Karnataka, India.
Yeah.
I have a friend of mine from Tamil Nadu. He also speaks Malayalam at home. John. His name is John.
Hmm.
Okay. Lunch break done. See the output also. Keep a check on the output. That is the important thing what you're doing. So don't forget the output. Next. What next can we do?
Now we can change the periods.
Yes. Changing grades is fine. You can do it as the homework. Changing grades जो है ना, do it as a homework. Not a big deal.
I'll change periods now.
Sure. Okay, do it.
Mm,
Hmm.
History. History. I'm going to use civics. P5.
You can also put cooking if you want. Not a big deal. Sure. Subjects will be there in your ICC and everything. We have cooking subjects. Cooking, home science. All of these are there. I'm from ICSC. We had more options. But
Oh.
I think CBSE में like रहेगा इतना तो.
Hmm. Let's use coding again. Long break. Yeah, we're done.
Done?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm,
output. I share the
good.
link. I share the link.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Tell me what what is the point of lunch break? After lunch break, if there are no classes, why will the kids wait up? Oh, you have put long break. I think you have to save, huh?
Oh yes, I forgot to save.
Save and then open it over there. Sure, it'll auto save usually, but something you have missed. Huh. Good. That P5 make P6 and do one thing. Remove the long break. Remove
Oh
long
wait.
break. No, not required because long break के बाद जाना है ना घर को. Who will wait back for a break?
So
We
I'll
will all
put
run away.
disposal and I'll remove
Disperse.
lunch break.
Sure. Lunch break is fine. Lunch break is fine. It's proper there. You can just type
For us,
disperse.
we have for us at the starting we have long break, and then comes
Hmm.
short break, and then disposal.
Come on. It's weird. First one, if you give a long break, we will get tired. Like, we don't wanna attend classes. You give a short break, then you give us a long break to chill. Then, like, let us get settled. Anyways, that you can do.
Wait,
Like,
I'll
if you
copy
don't even
this.
put it inside a TR, I think it will work outside a table if you just put it dispersed.
Hmm.
Make a H3 tag outside table. Make a S3 tag and type dispersed. It'll still work.
Out of H3.
Out of table tag, you can use a H3 tag. I said
Okay, using H3
yes.
slash H3. Mm, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'll save it. I think it's saved. Open it. Yeah, HTML is done.
Okay. Good. Um, yeah, long break. Are you sure you want a long break? Because I think it's dispersed already. Long break. If you remove also is fine.
Okay, we can remove it then.
Yes. Sure. Now,
Save it again.
yeah, save it. Okay. Next, we are going to add CSS.
Should I
Right? I'll
stop
show
screen
you.
sharing?
Sure, you can stop screen share. I will resume a presentation, I guess. Okay, stop. Present. There. I think you can see my window now. It's loading. Right. So let's start with my body first. Let's start with my body tag. What I will do, is I am going to give a background first. So far, Noble, we have learned about adding backgrounds by typing the color name, like red or something like blue. Anything like, let us say you know a color, you know the color, but you don't know what it's called, right? Now, right now, let us say this color. I don't know what's the color. What's this color called? It's yellowish, but I don't know what it's called, right? If I type yellow, it's going to be something different. I want the exact same color. So how do I get the exact same color, right? How is that possible? If I type yellow, let's say for instance, if I type yellow, it's not quite the same color. It's too bright. This was a little bit dim, like transparent kind of. So how can I get this? It's very simple. It's a new thing today. You're gonna learn. You open your Chrome tab, anything, whatever. Type color picker. See this color picker. Exactly type color picker. You'll get something over here, right? You get this bar that you can slide. You can choose any color. You can choose the shade, like how bright or how dark. How like what do you want it to be, right? Then do you see we have something called as hex over here?
Yeah.
This hex value. Yeah, so if I take this color for instance, let's say I want some Mm, I don't know. Any color, whatever. I'll just copy this color random. I'll copy that and I'll paste over here. So you will see I have that same color. See? I now have that color. I'll change it.
What do
I'll
you have to
change.
copy? Which
Yeah.
one?
See once
Under the
again.
hex?
Yeah.
Under the hex?
Hex. Yes. Hashtag 16D5D9. Some code we have there. I will take it and I will paste it. Now, some people prefer using hex values. It varies from programmer to programmer. Their coding style changes. Some people do hex value. Some people do RGB. Some people do CMYK, HSV, HSL. Do you know what these things are? HSV, HSL. Okay, do you know
No.
what RGB is? At least this you should know.
No.
Okay, RGB is red, green, blue. Do you know that red, green, blue are the
Oh,
basic
okay.
colors? Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you add 22 amount of red, 213 amount of green, and 217 amount of blue, this color right here will be formed. If I just have red, look at this. Pure red if I have. It's just red. Zero green, zero blue. If I have green, like just green. If I make this also zero. So this will be my green color. Blue you have here. See? Why is it not? Okay. Wait a minute. Why are the values not changing? It's like almost blue. Zero red, zero like 8 green, and 2 blue. It's completely blue color. So like this, you can also add RGB. Now, how to add RGB? Let's say I take this color. I'll take this shade. Copy this. Copy these three numbers. Come here and type RGB. Open round brackets and paste. So yeah, I have that color over here now. This way you can add. Now CMYK is cyan, magenta, yellow, K K is some color. I forgot. CMYK. It is cyan, magenta, yellow, and K is some color. I'm not remembering. Yeah, what colors do we have from K? I don't know. Let's check. CMYK. And key. What is key? I don't know what key is. Okay, but yeah. See, I was right about cyan, magenta, and yellow. And key. I don't know what is key, man. Come on. What is key? It's usually used in printers. CMYK is used for printers. Then we have HSV. Whoops. It's 850. HSV is for hue, saturation, and view. Like I can type it over here for you. It is your hue, you should know these things as a web designer. HSL, I forgot again. Not a big deal. Knowing these three are more than enough. HSL is too complex, like percentages. I don't know. So usually people use hex. Hex is used a lot. RGB is the second most used kind of. So I also prefer hex. The actual color I remember that I had used was something like the background had some hex value like 60040, I guess. Now, don't worry, you do not have to remember any of the hex values. I have just taught this to a lot of kids. And I just happen to remember this. Teaching the same thing like the project, right? We have in the curriculum. So I just remember the hex values. They like fits in my head. You can choose any color, just any color, whatever you like. I'm just gonna show you the one that I have done that I think is a good combination. You can choose your own color combination. You're free to use it. So this is my background color. Now I'll change the font. Family. Oops. Font family. It can be Trebuchet. Trebuchet MS. So you see, my entire web page is having this font now. It wasn't this a while ago. If I make it a comment line, see, this was my normal font. If I have it back, it's Trebuchet. Like you can see, there's a pointed M and everything. Next, there's something called as margin. Do you see like okay, I want you to follow the difference, okay? Like when I say margin, my entire body, I'm going to add a margin. Just like we have margin for your paper. Like whenever you have a blank paper, whenever we have a blank paper, whoops, I am going to have to remove this thing. Don't need you anymore. So assume this is a blank sheet, right? This is like a blank sheet. So usually what we do, we draw something like this. We draw a margin. Oh my God. Okay. It is very bad margin. But my point was like this.
I
This will
can't
be
see
a
it.
margin.
I can only see the window.
Ooh. Okay. Let me open my whiteboard here then. Whiteboard. I'll actually open my whiteboard like the one that I opened a while ago. So, okay, come on, don't make me log in. So you see this is like a whiteboard, right? So you can draw, if this is like a, let's say a horizontal page, then we often draw a margin like this, right? And then if you want to write something, you write here. If you want to draw something, you draw. This is how usually like we do. Or if you even say like this is a page, okay, like let's say this is your A4 size, oops, assuming this is A4 sheet paper, what we do, we usually draw some margin over here like this. Like if you're writing a letter or something like in your exam you are writing, then whatever content you have, you write over here. So this is what I'm going to do now. This thing right here, what I have, will be my margin. Okay, this. So now I'll type margin, let's say 30 px. What is px? It's pixels. So you can see there's a gap of 30 over here. If I make it 50, there will be a gap of 50 on the in the left, in the right, in the top, and in the bottom. If you want to see exactly, then you can open your tools over here by pressing Control Shift I. 1 minute. 1 minute. Hmm? Click on this tool and you can see that there's a margin. You see? Where
Is
is
that
it
inspect
showing?
element?
Yeah, it's inspect element. That is inspect element. Mm, why is it not? You see that orange thing? That is your margin. It's showing you 50 px. I can't move it. If I move it, it's going. You can see in the box. Read it. Body, color, font, background, margin. Can you see 50 px? That red color is your margin. Understood? So yeah, that's how you can understand how your CSS works. Then I have my heading. I'm going to text align to center. Text align, ALIGN center. And I'm going to give it a color of white. You know the color, it's white, just simply type white. Don't bother about the hex code. I know it's white, so I'm just typing white directly. If it's a direct color, use the direct color. If it's some specific color you want, use the RGB, use the hex values, whatever you feel comfortable with. Now, I have to now start modifying my table. So table, I'll use my, it's a table tag, right? I forgot a tag. It's a table tag. So my table, I want my table to have a complete width. I'll type width 100%. It means that it is going to occupy 100% of your page. If you give something like 50, it occupies 50% of your page, you see. So I want it to be 100%. Whatever size of my page is, however big or however wide it is, I want you to occupy 100% of it. Now see, these are not properly aligned, like English, history, EVS. They're not like below Monday. I want them to be properly like below Monday. I want them to be. Why they are not properly? Because you can see that, look at this. Monday is having like this much gap, like it is like this much. Tuesday, okay. Let me share my, again, full screen. I want to draw on it and show you. Full screen you are seeing, right? You can see my full screen. So
Yeah.
look at this. Look at this. I'll take this color. If you see, Monday is having this much of gap. Tuesday is having this much of gap. Wednesday is having a really very big gap. Wednesday is a bigger term. Thursday is having a little smaller, but it's almost as like equal to Wednesday. And then Sunday is small, so it again has a small gap. So why do we have this gap difference like this? Why do we have this gap difference and why are they not even? And see, this is like left alignment by default. When I do center, they will all come over here in center, wherever the center will be, right? So I want to do it like that. I want to do it like that. So how do I do that? Now, first of all, what I will do is I'll give a table layout. Table layout. And I'm going, by default, it is like not fixed. I want to make it fixed. Now, when I say fixed, you will now see there is equal gap. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All of them are now having equal, equally divided the size of their columns and everything. Okay. Next, I'll modify. Now, there are a lot of other things like your T head, your T body, TD, lunch, not lunch. Oh, yeah, like we have to give different color for lunch break and everything by adding class over there. So a lot of other things are remaining as well. I want you to try doing the CSS as a homework. there are some other things as well that I will teach you in the next class. Now I have another class at 9 p.m. So we have to pack up now. If you have any questions, you can ask me now. Any doubts so
No
far?
doubt.
Okay, that's good. Try doing the CSS. I've taught you something like, but time is running out. So we will have to catch up in the next session. Try doing CSS on your own. I'll of course teach you, but as usual, like if you try, you'll understand more better. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I have to tell you in the next class as well about CSS, the same project. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
be closing it now. I'll not be saving it. Don't want to save it. Okay, yep. So with that, Noble, your class is completed. I will see you in your next session. All right.
Yeah. Bye.
Yep. Bye bye. Have a great day.